I'm sure it contains multitudes. You know, he'll be a fascinating personality to uncover.
Actually, if Fred Durst was doing like VO for this,
be
a little more interested.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that was not, to me, the craziest thing about that press conference.
Was it? Well, I only have one more thing. So is it the same thing that I think it is?
It might be the same thing.
Was it Final Fantasy?
It was the biggest reveal, and then
holy shit,
biggest fucking
that went over well.
Oh my god, have I never been more glad to be following along on NeoGAF as a live stream goes along.
Well, like at this point, is it like
these live reactions from people losing their shit? I was watching, and then losing their shit.
I was watching with Patrick, and then at some point they're showing the Final Fantasy VII inset graphic. You know, they're showing the gameplay inside the thing. And he's like, "This is it, isn't it?" It's like, no,
it's not going to blow out.
I was like, no, it's gonna get bigger, and then like they're gonna crossfade it. He's like,
this is the before, and then the after. Never.
And then no,
it's like they bring out the guy from Square, like Japan, like the actual Square. In Japan,
they brought out the actual Square.
Well, as opposed to
Jerry Square.
He wasn't like some random producer, or like it was like the guy.
Well, no, what I mean is like a lot of times these days, Square Enix effectively means IDOS. It means Square Enix, like the Western Square Enix that's making IDOS type games. But what I mean is like here is an announcement from the Japanese arm of Square, and then he's all, "It's been 17 years," and just immediately, like, no, are they really finally going to do it? Are they finally going to do it? Nope.
It's a port of the PC version.
And he said that. He said,
I know.
He straight up said it was like as if that was something to be excited about. It's like we're porting. I don't remember how he phrased it, but it's like here's the superior PC version.
Thank goodness.
Here is the version of record of Final Fantasy VII.
And then afterwards, when he did the forced generation of applause, you could kind of tell it's like a.
Yeah.
It was real Marth applause. Just a real, just squinting.
Wow, that was incredible. That might have been the moment of that whole keynote.
It was,
What a bait and switch.
And there's so much built. Like, you bring the guy out, you fly the guy out, like takes the stage. You're gonna say the words Final Fantasy VII in these people's faces, and then show some 4x3 bullshit in set on a graphic, and then walk off stage. Like, fuck you! Like, that's great.
That's incredible. You're right.
Yeah, hey, the show was in December. Got to get whatever announcements.
Sure.
It just felt like that should have been a part of when Gio was doing banging through announcements. Boom. Final Fantasy VII was coming to PS4 and Vita or whatever. It's
somebody who planned that show must have known how that was going to go over.
That's probably why they didn't close with it.
I wonder if just on some level people want something like that in the show just so people remember it.
Or maybe it's like
they'll remember it all right.
It's a friend deal between Japanese high-level businessmen. That's like, oh no, well,
you'll go up on stage.
You'll love Vegas. You're gonna love Vegas. We'll bring you out there.
It's one of those things where Japan just sends the word down to the U.S. team. You're going to make 15 minutes in your presentation available to Square for their announcement of Final Fantasy VII, and you're like. Then maybe the U.S. side is saying that's not going to work. Everyone's going to fucking hate that. Yeah. You realize you're crazy, right?
Right.
Why don't you just bring someone out and say, yes, we're making Gran Turismo. That'd be a better time spent. Don't even just have someone drive out in a car and say, we're making a car game. That would go better. Yeah. Honestly, at a drive club apology hour would go over better than this. I'm no, we will have the segment as planned. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You guys call the shots.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, maybe that is how it went down. I don't know.
Yes, that was...
It was a thing.
A thing.
So, can you even do that and then have a remake in, the next 5 years?
I don't even want a remake.
I just want this to happen over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Who wants to play through the 60-hour, 99 hours of Final Fantasy again, 7, and then play? I'm ready for the remake.
Do you think is this just a classic, or are they going to put trophies in it and put it out as a PSN release?
I would assume that they would put. They better at least put fucking trophies in it, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Was Vib Ribbon? Did that go under classics?
That was a classic.
That was emulated. Yeah.
But this is a PC game, so they would have to do some work.
Yeah, so I think
it didn't come to PS4 because of that.
I think there are Steam achievements for that game. So.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true. You're right. Yeah, right.
They put
out that Steam release last year.
Because they put out Final Fantasy VII on PC. Eidos published it.
Right.
Ironically,
way
back in the day, and that version was high res, but was not particularly great.
It was a messy port.
like people modified it in a way to get in a better space, but they've done some significant work to get the PC version like decent. With like resolution.
I mean, that's what you ask if like people would turn around and play that game again. Like, isn't Square didn't like box art leak out a Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD remaster for PS4 like leak out today?
I saw some tweets about that.
Yeah, like like clearly, whether people want it or not, Square thinks they do. So,
but that one is just new enough that they didn't have to do that much to it. It's just a higher res.
Right, totally. I mean, but even I'm saying like just after they brought out that on PS3 and other stuff, they're going to do it for PS4.
Yeah,
well, clearly they would be into this level of fuck it, man, just put it out.
Sure. Just like, what does a proper full-on remake of Final Fantasy VII cost at this point?
Well, think about
that's what they've said every single time. It's like what you guys want we can't do it.
The scale of that,
to do it would be the scale which is so expensive, 5 years long. Like it's
the scale of that game today with modern production values is like break the company.
I'm just imagining them building that thing in fucking Contact, the big giant fucking orb where they need multi-nations, and then it like comes out and just explodes, and it's just like, but we built a backup Final Fantasy VII. Like it sunk 7 nations, but we built it.
So it'll never happen, is what you're saying.
There's a lot of content in that game.
Yes.
I guess it'd be a lot of voice acting, because you'd probably need voice acting, right? At that point?
God, yeah, you would. You'd have to voice Cloud at that point.
Yeah. Woof.
Yeah.
But don't do this.
Go and redo every one of those cutscenes to modern standards.
Yeah. Like, a lot of
I just don't see them. I don't see them ever doing it.
Yeah.
I don't see them ever doing it.
Rewrite the whole narrative so that you can bring Eris back to life.
Oh man, would they? Wonder if they'd be tempted.
If I may play devil's advocate for a moment, I'm not the biggest proponent of Final Fantasy VII, but it's a hell of a lot better than what they've been doing lately.
I like Final Fantasy VII
with that franchise.
Yeah, we need more cool snowboarding.
I would rather play 7 than...
Oh, right. There's a lot of weird stuff in that game.
Like the 3 Final Fantasy 13 games. Like, nope. No thanks.